That's the issue I've got, Connor, is that there are no clear answers as to how we deal with this. We can't borrow any more money, can we?
No, we can't borrow any more money, but the borrowing economy, the massive spend economy, got us into this hole in the first place. And I can sit here and talk policy, and I'm happy to do that in a moment because I actually have some solutions, because I predicted some of this stuff a little while ago in a paper saying, well, Joe Biden on his first day in an office turned off the Keystone pipeline and banned fracking on federal lands. You think this is going to be expensive for the gas market? Lo and behold, it was. But the main thing I do have here, and I'm not much of an emotional guy, but it is pretty disheartening as a sort of 23-year-old who's looking to hopefully get my own place one day, you know, support a family, do all the things that are a lot more meaningful than just a day-to-day career, even though I love chatting to you, Mark, and to know that the ceiling has been lowered so much and my freedom's been taken away, and it's difficult to see in the vast stretch of time when I'm actually going to be able to do any of these things. And Rishi Sunak sits there and goes, oh, we've got 100 million new fund for all these low-income families, we're going to redistribute it. Any time the government says they've got a new fund, right, they've got to create an office and a bureaucracy for the people to redistribute the money. They've got to put it all into their tax system. They've got to choose who this is. They've got to keep the lights on, etc. So any time they take the money first to give it out to you, they're going to lose funds. Here's an idea, Chancellor. If you fancy listening, I know you've been on the programme before and the station and that. How about you stop taking my money in the first place and I might actually be able to save for things?
Well, yeah, so you say you've got an action plan. So first of all, get taxes down, stop borrowing money. What else?
Oh, put pressure on the Americans to reopen their oil pipelines. I mean, if you look at the way that they did it in 2021, they then doubled Russian oil exports, and basically them and Germany, who decommissioned all our nuclear power plants, decided to fund Russia's war machine. And that's going to be a massive risk as well, because when we flew over to Saudi Arabia, rather than reopening the North Sea, and 10% of which, by the way, will do us energy independent for 50 years, the Saudi Arabians put the phone down on Biden and said, Boris, off your pop. And instead, they're now buying oil with Chinese yuan, not the American dollar. So what that does is, because we haven't got a gold standard anymore, it's all backed by oil. So that makes the entire global economy incredibly precarious. Same thing with Russia. They just said, oh, we're going to do all our oil dealings in rubles. India have just sold us up the river. And that means the Russian ruble bounced straight back up.
All right.